What it do, what it does, what we did while we're doing it. Welcome back to another episode of Big Talk, where we discuss big ideas, big goals, and big vision. Real quick, you guys, let me ask you a question. What would your family's life be like today if you didn't come home yesterday? That's right. Remember, it's not a man's chance of dying that is so great, but the consequences of his death that are significant. Very, very significant. So let me share you a quick story about a friend of mine who recently purchased a home. He saved, he scrimped, and he sacrificed living with his in-laws for almost 2 years. So his dream was to buy a decent home for his small family and be the very first homeowner of his family. I remember when he first moved in, he couldn't even afford any furniture because he spent all of his savings on a down payment and the closing costs. I really felt bad. So we did a little housewarming party, brought him some furniture and things like that. But, like most people, it's their biggest accomplishment and their biggest investment. Matter of fact, that's the biggest one he ever made. And everyone was so proud of him. And I'm sure his wife couldn't be any happier than to see him be a hero to his family. Then one day he woke up and he was not able to move his left side of his body, and including his lips and his face. He had to hold his lips when he drink and he eat, and so he couldn't chew, so he wouldn't chew on it. And life is no longer the same for him. The sad part about that is that he's in his early 30s. This really scared him, and it got him and his wife up late at night thinking about, what would happen to his family if he's no longer around. So the next morning, he called me up because he remembered I'm a life insurance agent, and he asked me if I can help him qualify for a life insurance policy. But because of his health conditions, I wasn't able to find a company that would accept him. But I did offer another solution, which is an alternative to life insurance, something called mortgage protection insurance. So I'm going to ask you guys a question that I ask all of my clients. How important is that your family have a house to live in if you're no longer around? That's right. It is a tough pill to swallow, but what will happen to your family if you're no longer able to bring in the income that they're used to? Would they have to move because you couldn't sacrifice $1 per day? Now, in this episode, we will discuss the pros and cons of mortgage protection. So, stay tuned. Matter of fact, if you're new here to the show, we share tips, tricks, and insight how to build wealth, health, and prosperity in abundance. So we drop new videos every single week. So make sure you smash the subscribe button, hit the like button, and comment down below. I would love to hear your thoughts and see what you have to say. All right, mortgage protection. Mortgage protection is a type of insurance policy that pays off your mortgage if you died. Really simple, right? So let's go over the pros of mortgage protection. Guaranteed approval. No matter your health, your age, your hazardous occupation, you will get a guaranteed approval. Just like my buddy, even though he had a stroke, he still got approved. So another pro is that it takes out the guesswork of, who gets paid and how to get paid. Your lender receives a final payment check and your home is paid off. And it also offers a disability option. Recently, a few companies started offering that option because if you get injured on or off the job, the insurance company will cover your mortgage payment until you're able to get back to work. And what this will do is reduce the financial stress and allow you to focus on a speedy recovery. So all that stuff sounds good and all, but what are the cons? All right, let's talk about the cons. Unfortunately, you're unable to choose a beneficiary. The lender is the beneficiary. They will receive the check and not your family. This will limit the options for your family in case they want to relocate or make other arrangements, or they want to do other things with that money. And most importantly is that it's a higher cost. Because it's a guaranteed approval, this will come at a higher premium. And as you pay down your mortgage, even though your mortgage goes down, your coverage doesn't go down, and your payment still stays the same. So what's the alternative to mortgage protection and why all of my clients decide to purchase a term insurance policy instead? Let me tell you why. They are able to choose their own beneficiary. This is super important for my clients because typically the widow doesn't want to stay in the home. They might want to downsize, relocate to maybe a different neighborhood, close to other family, because they have to adjust to the loss of income, right? And it's a lower cost. Typically, term insurance is a very low cost and is designed to protect your family at an affordable rate, less than $1 a day, you guys. And the coverage stays the same. So the coverage, it doesn't increase as the mortgage is paid down. and the rate is locked in for the whole term. You even have an option to convert it into a permanent life insurance, which gives you even more benefits like building cash value and access to your death benefit while you're still alive. That's super important. Well, anyways, I hope you guys understand the importance of mortgage protection and whether it's a good fit for you and your family. Again, it is a guaranteed approval, but it's very limited and restricted as opposed to term insurance or permanent insurance. And remember, you guys, it's better to plan for the worst and hope for the best. By the way, this video is sponsored by my company, Jack Navicio Insurance. We help individuals such as yourself protect their families and build wealth. I want to give you guys more information about that. Please contact me, DM me, or just private message me, and I'll be able to answer any questions. Until then, stay blessed, intelligent, gifted, keep doing it. B-I-G.